Hi, this is a recording to show you how to load a job spec on LinkedIn. You've got to be in the person's profile that will be managing the applications or the applicants. Go to work at the right hand top side of your menu. Go to post a job and click on that, and it will open a new window. It will automatically put the old post in that you previously loaded, but in this case, in your case, if you're doing it for the first time, it will be empty. First of all, select the company page of the company where the person will be working, or where, that's got the position open, and make sure that you select it out of a list. In other words, don't type it in, select it out of a list, and the company page must be existing for that. Then you put in your title of your position. Doesn't have to select this out of the list, there is just by coincidence one. Location must be selected out of a list again, and I use Johannesburg because it's more well known than Pretoria. Okay, and then job functions you can pick out of a list. This just helps LinkedIn decide where they're going to whom they're going to show the job adverts. So for instance, engineering will be your first selection, I guess, and then something like, you can do this, information technology, maybe project management, but you pick what you want. Employment type you select out of a list. Seniority level you can pick out of your list, and then the industry. So for instance, if it's defense, and what did I see? But you pick, there's a list that you can pick from. So this will just be where LinkedIn shows these adverts. In job description, I put everything that you put in the normal Word document. In other words, description of the job itself, key responsibilities, qualifications, whichever way you normally do your job specifications. And here at the top, you've got the opportunity to just make it look a bit better, formatted. Once that is done, I add the starting date at the bottom. Also mention specifically that people must apply via LinkedIn, although sometimes they email you and so forth. In this area, you add the skills that you can add in LinkedIn. So I would add very specific skills here, like math. Say math, they need to work on MATLAB. They need to use SolidWorks. They need to have RF engineering abilities. So pick something not like that, not computer list, not that. But if you've got very specific skills, you add them here. And then in this area, you could add a specific email that must be notified when someone applies. So it can be your own email, or if you've got a jobs at Alaris or a jobs at something email address, that will be fine. Let me just do that. Then you go to the next page. So in the second page is where you can filtering questions. I suggest that you definitely put filtering questions in. A lot of people just click the apply button. They don't even read the application. You'll also see when you load the application, you get applicants within seconds. So at least have 2 or 3 filtering questions. For instance, you can add education. If you want a master's degree, add that and say that it's required. Then you need say you want at least 10 years experience. You add this and say that it's required, and then you can move whichever question you want to the top. and add more if you want to, but 3 or 4 is probably enough, but you can decide. After you've set your filtering questions, you can go to the next page, and this is where you set your budget. LinkedIn suggests a budget, and you can stick to it, or you can increase it a bit or decrease it a bit. And then once you proceed to checkout, this is a daily budget per advert. I set a reminder for myself after 5 days to go and cancel my cancel this or stop this job, because this runs until you stop it. So there's no deadline that you add here. So remember to set a reminder that you cancel this job once it's run its course. Next step, you've got to have a credit card with you. Proceed to checkout, and then the job is posted.